You're listening to the Wellness Show podcast. This is a podcast that discusses about health and vision, wellness, and how to stay healthy, and also how to maintain a good, healthy lifestyle. It's that time of the week with your favorite host, no Sarah. Thank you for joining us on the show. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing about ways to prevent stress eating when you are stuck at home. And then because there's an outbreak of disease now, which is coronavirus disease, that's affected a lot of countries like China, Italy, UK, Nigeria also. I'm also in Nigeria. So being stuck at home can lead to some unhealthy behaviors, including overeating due to stress or boredom. So today, I want to discuss about how to prevent stress eating whenever you are stuck at home. The first thing I want to talk about is that you need to check in with yourself. Why is this happening in the first place? And then is this due to stress or because you're bored, or is it due to idleness? You need to check in with yourself. You need to ask yourself that question. So you have to find yourself, whenever you see that you find yourself eating too frequently or too much in one sitting, you need to check in with yourself. Why am I eating too much? Why am I eating too frequently? Yeah. Are you eating because you're hungry? You need to ask yourself that question. Is it because you need nourishment, or there is another reason? So you have to pay attention. You have to pay special attention to how you are feeling before you eat. And the next point is remove temptation, like removing temptation. So, having tempting food within your eyesight can actually lead you to, so it can lead to overeating. So you need to keep tempting food away away from your reach in order to avoid overeating. So next point is that you need to maintain a healthy meal schedule. Don't change your normal eating habits or schedule because you're stuck at home. Try to maintain a regular eating pattern based on your need or your eating time. So don't change your meal. Don't change your meal schedule. So you have to maintain a healthy meal schedule. The next point is that don't restrict yourself. You don't have to deprive yourself from food because you're being stuck at home. You need to work on that. Don't deprive yourself from food. Don't deprive yourself of food. So don't restrict yourself in this period whenever you're stuck at home. Eat healthy, stay healthy, eat what is good for your health, and that will really help you because you don't have to even deprive yourself during the stressful period. It might have effect on your health, so you don't want that. The next point is that you need to bring out the inner chef in you, man. You need to bring out that inner chef in you. Because you don't have time, you have no option to eat at the restaurant, and this will actually make you to cook almost all your meal yourself. And cooking your meal yourself would even help you to improve your overall health. You have time to cook more meal yourself. You have time to eat healthy. You have time to plan your meal yourself. That's just it. The next point is that you need to stay hydrated. You need to stay more hydrated. That's just it. You have more time to focus on your healthy habits, including drinking enough fluid. This is the time to do that. Yeah, you don't even have excuse for you to say you're not taking enough water. You need to stay hydrated. It will help you to prevent overeating when you take enough water. And then how can you even spice the whole thing up is that you can even add few slices of fresh fruits to your water in order to boost its flavor. So when you add it to it will help you to drink more water during the day. Trust me, it will help you a lot. Next point is that you get moving. You need to create time for your daily physical activities. If you want to walk, or you want to jog around your neighborhood, do it. Don't just sit at home. If it's for you to just try some workout at home, turn into some YouTube channel, watch some workout, and then you do the same thing. It's to help you to increase your activity level. That's just it. You need to just keep moving. Don't just sit in a particular position. Walk around, move around, try and exercise your body. It will really, really help you. Trust me. The next point is that you need to prevent boredom. How can you do that? You need to make good use of your spare time. Pick up project that you might have abandoned for some reason, probably due to stress or probably due to busy schedule. So this is the time for you to pick up that project you have abandoned. Man, you need to do that. Yeah. So you can learn new skill. Don't just sit at home. Learn a new skill. It will help you. Next one is that you need to organize your living room. You can organize your living room as of this time you're stuck at home. You don't have excuse, oh, I'm busy, I don't have time to organize my living room, my living space. You can do that now. You are stuck at home. You need to do that. So another thing is you can even take an educational course. Take up an educational course now. It will help you. And then you can even start a new hobby. Pick up something. Maybe you find fun in doing something. Pick up a new hobby now. You can do that. And then probably you can even read books. Pick up some books. We have time to read books now. Read books to learn new things. Just say, make sure you are learning, you're learning new thing a day. This will actually help you to feel more accomplished after the whole thing. So you feel more accomplished that you didn't just waste the time being stuck at home. You're doing things, you're moving. So the last thing I want to talk about is that you need to keep your overall health in mind. Keep your overall health in mind. This is not the time for you to over exercise. This is not the time for you to compare yourself to someone. This is not the time for you to deprive yourself of some things. This is not the time for you to restrict yourself from doing some things. Explore. So if you feel this is not even the time for you to even blame yourself or to try and be, I don't know, to feel your weaknesses are affecting you. This is time for you to work on yourself, for you to check some things you're doing and then you're not doing right. So this is the time to do that. So that's all about how to prevent stress eating whenever you're stuck at home. So I've discussed about ways to prevent stress eating whenever you're stuck at home or probably during this self-isolation period or probably during this lockdown period. So I talk about you need to check in with yourself. You need to get moving. You need to prevent boredom by doing new activities, by learning new skill, by taking up an educational course. And then I talk about you have to stay hydrated all through by drinking enough fluid this time. And I talked about how you need to maintain a healthy meal schedule. Don't change your meal because you're being stuck at home. If you eat 3 meals a day, continue that way. If you eat 2 meals a day, continue that way. You don't need to deprive yourself of food. You need to bring out the inner chef in you by cooking your meal yourself and then planning your meal yourself. And then the last thing is that you need to remove temptation. That is, you need to take those foods that tempting you to overeat frequently. You need to take it off. You need to keep it away for the meantime. So that means that you have to eat it whenever you want to take it, not when you're just seeing it and then you have to eat all the time. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast and follow us on social media at The Awareness Show.